Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another edition of MJ Everyday, episode 50. We are 50 episodes deep, and I thought to celebrate the 50th episode of MJ Everyday, going to do something a little bit different for you guys today. Going to do an episode on the move. So we're going to be filming a few different bits and pieces and talking to a few different people at the same time. The topic for today's episode is something that I've spoken about a fair bit already in the first 50 episodes of MJ Everyday, and I wanted to shoot an episode specifically dedicated to this topic. This episode is called If It Fits Your Lifestyle. And what this refers to, guys, you've heard me say it a bunch of times in relation to training and diet and supplementation and everything health and fitness related. And what it really means is that in order for you to achieve your health and fitness goals, there is no right or wrong method of dieting. There is no right or wrong method of training. There is no right or wrong supplementation regime. What is going to determine ultimate success when it comes to your personal health and fitness journey is being consistent with your training, dieting, and supplementation over a sustained period of time. And the only way you're going to be consistent over a sustained period of time is to find the dieting method, the training method, the supplementation regime that fits your lifestyle, that you can incorporate into everything else that's happening in your life. That's what's going to allow you to be consistent for a long period of time. And what I want to do in this episode is give you guys a few examples. Those of you who follow all of our content, all of the MassiveJoes content, would know that Big Neve is looking the best that he's ever looked right now. Boss Josh is looking the best that he's ever looked right now. And I think that these two guys are really good examples of what can happen when you find the right dieting method, training method, supplementation regime that fits your lifestyle. So we're going to go for a bit of a walk. We're going to have a quick chat to Neve and then a chat to Bosch. So come with me. Let's go into the office here at MJ HQ. Big Nevos, can we interrupt you for a second, mate? Just want to get you on MJ Everyday. You are looking the best that you've ever looked at the moment. Yeah. Muscle-wise, body composition-wise, body fat-wise. And I think that you can't deny that you have to attribute that to the fact that you found the right dieting method, the right training method, the right supplementation regime that really fits your lifestyle.
Well, the thing I stopped doing was just listening to everyone else and what they said that I should be doing with my diet. Yeah. And I took the time to find out what should be working for me, which is the main point. The second thing is I used to have a lot of, I guess it was a mental game, but things such as like tracking my calories. If I went over my calories, or I underate, or I ate too many protein, or for example, it's Scooter's birthday day and we've got Krispy Kreme donuts in the kitchen.
We do.
If I ate those, or if I wanted to eat those, I would almost fucking have a breakdown because I think, oh fuck, well I've just blown my diet, or I've got to go for an extra hour walk tonight just to try and get those calories back in check. And it was constantly that mind game of calories in versus calories out versus counting every single gram of food I was eating, which was doing nothing for my mental health. And it wasn't making me enjoy life because I wasn't going out for lunch with my mates. I wasn't going out for dinner and having a meal. I wasn't having a glass of wine on a Saturday night. I wasn't having a Friday night post-work knockoff beer. It wasn't fitting your lifestyle. It wasn't fitting my lifestyle. So it was very boring, and I was knocking back a lot of opportunities and knocking back a lot of social events and yeah, just enjoying myself by trying to chase this physique.
And it was much more difficult, right? It was almost like you were trying to fit a square peg into a round hole.
Well, it was. And now I can actually have a lot of variation in my diet. I know what works for me, which is low carb. So via that mindset and that theory, I know what kind of foods I can eat, what kind of foods I shouldn't eat. But then I know if I can judge my calories on how I'm feeling, which I've always heard a lot of people say, and I didn't believe it. I mean, you'd be one person, but a lot of top bodybuilders in Australia say that they can eat based on feel. They just know their body and how it works now, and I've always thought, oh, that's bullshit. But now when you actually sort of do work out what works for your body and work out how many calories you can eat by feel, if you're feeling a bit fat, if you're feeling a bit flat, if you're feeling a bit watery, if you feel like, well, anything, you sort of know what to manipulate, or you can cut out a meal here and there, or you can fast for the next day, or those kind of things. Just these simple little changes to your diet, and you can tighten up in 2 or 3 days.
And so you've pretty much gone from bro diet to to a much more flexible style diet.
Yeah.
And from a bro split to a push-pull leg split.
Pretty much, yeah.
And that's pretty much what fits your lifestyle.
And the same thing as well is it was that mental game of me where I was doing a bro split and I was hitting chest, back, shoulders, hamstrings, quads, arms. So I mean 6 days there. Even for a while there I was splitting up buys and tries. So it was a 7-day split. The thing is, if I had something like some nights on, for example, a few weeks ago we had a retail meeting at 7:30 here at work. Thing is, if that doesn't finish till 8:30, 9 o'clock, then I'm going to have to go train at 9:30 at night, don't get home. So something like that, and you think, oh look, I'll just have a night off. The thing is when you're doing that 7-day bro split, what are you going to do? How are you going to catch up on that? A bro split, you're going to think, how am I going to catch up on that?
Awesome. There you go. Big knee boss. Fits his lifestyle, looking the best he's ever looked. Let's head off into the warehouse. We're gonna go find ourselves Boss Josh. All right, Boss Josh. Mate, you are looking the best that you have ever looked, without doubt. What would you attribute it to?
Oh, definitely a couple things.
Yeah,
definitely a couple things.
Talk to the viewers.
Talk to the viewers.
The viewers want to hear from you.
Definitely a couple things. I guess probably the biggest thing overall would be, I guess, like getting myself lean enough through a cut late last year. Then, I mean, finding a diet that really fit my lifestyle, and then I guess through that, you know, keeping the training the same, implementing the F45 training, and then, you know, slowly building up the calories and yeah, just sort of finding what works, I guess, is the simplest way to put it.
Yeah, and you experimented with a lot of different. You experimented with intermittent fasting, proper keto dieting, no cardio at all, lots of cardio, different training splits. You've experimented probably more than anyone I know, and you've kind of settled on, you know, what diet are you using at the moment?
Intermittent fasting.
Intermittent fasting. Yep. The split you're using is a bro split.
Yep.
And you're doing cardio how many times a week?
2 to 3 hit sessions a week.
And you found that mix of dieting and training is what fits your lifestyle the best.
Absolutely.
And you're therefore able to be the most consistent with it.
Yep.
And look at this guy. I mean, the results speak for themselves. Do they not?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll take it.
There you go, guys. I mean, that's just two prime examples that we have here at Massive Joes about literally the difference between trying to find the ideal diet, the ideal training split, the ideal supplementation regime, and the ideal every part of health and fitness, and try to make that fit into your lifestyle, rather than figuring out what your lifestyle looks like and finding the ideal diet for you, the ideal training split for you, the ideal supplementation regime for you, and what fits your lifestyle, because that's what you're going to be able to be most consistent with over the longest period of time. And we just had a chat with Neve, we had a chat with Bosch. Both of them have recently been able to do that, recently been able to figure out what fits their lifestyle. And one thing to note is it's completely different. Neve's doing push-pull legs and flexible dieting. Bosch is doing bro split and intermittent fasting, but they both look the best that they've ever looked because they've been able to get that recipe right. They've found what fits their lifestyle, and I encourage you guys to do the exact same thing. And guys, that's a wrap for today's episode of MJ Everyday. As always, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn your post notifications on, both on your mobile, your cell phone, and your desktop PC, so you don't miss a beat when it comes to the Massive Joes YouTube channel. Until tomorrow, I'm coming to you from MassiveJoes.com. Stay massive.